Hello everyone, in this video we are solving a simple linear inequality and you might have already noticed that it might have a problem with this equation since it has a negative coefficient next to the variable. So what do you want to do first? First of all, you want to separate the terms. So this is minus 3a, this is minus 2, and this is 28. And remember the inequality over here, so that's your separator, right? Like equal sign. And I'm going to proceed exactly the same as I solve a linear equation. So I'm going to move the minus 2 to this side, and this will turn into a plus 2, disappear from here. So this is going to give me an inequality minus 3a from one side, still greater, and this together is going to be a 30. So far the inequality sign is still the same. Now what I want to do, in order to get the a by itself, I need to divide by minus 3, so that you're gonna cancel this minus 3 as well, right? And I do the same thing from the right side. So these two terms cancels out, it's gonna be just an a, and from here you're gonna be a minus 10. So students here, they need to pay extra attention, and the reason because we divided by a negative number. So according to the rule here, if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must flip the sign. So this, especially if you are in exam condition, probably you forget about this, so you need to turn it the other way around. So now what we can do is, in the number line, we can put the minus 10 in here, and since there is no equal sign here, so we don't shade the minus 10, a, well, whenever you read it, by the way, we read it the variable first, so we read it this way. So a is less means goes to the left, minus 10, right? And the interval notation corresponding to this is your solution would be starting from minus infinity, open, comma, minus 10, and since we did not shade minus 10, it's going to be open as well, right? So this is the final solution. Okay, let me stress a different method, right? So you can use the same inequality, so 28 here. So another way to do this, to avoid flipping the sign, it might be like moving the minus 3a. All right, we don't have any objection against moving the negative terms, only whenever you multiply or divide. So here we are not even multiplying or dividing, we are just adding or subtraction, right? So this, the minus 3a is gonna move to this side, this one is gonna move this side. The inequality is still the same. The minus 2, I didn't change it, so still there. The 28, it became minus 28, so I put it right here, and minus 3a became positive 3a. So you see here I have minus 30, so grouping these two terms, greater than 3a, all right? I do the same thing here, I'm dividing by 3, divide by 3. Now I didn't need to divide by a negative number because the coefficient here is positive, right? So that's the trick. And if I solve this, it's going to be a from this side, from the right, is less than minus 10. And you notice here I'm reading exactly the same thing. If I read the variables, a less than minus 10, that's exactly the same solution that we get here, right? And that's solved without flipping the sign. So it's up to you which method you want to use. All right. I hope this helped.